Today is 101, my 101 days after I've done blood over in 10. And I was gonna talk about gravity, because you know, there's people, they believe that they live somehow on a spinning ball flying through space, and the whole gravity thing is that's everything that holds the entire, they're like the whole sci-fi science, it's all the same thing. That's how it's all held together, by gravity. And gravity is it's just a made-up word. You've got buoyancy and density, and they're pretty, self-explanatory, so we know what they are. But then somehow they came along and said, yeah, but that's gravity, and the reason why that's happening is the mass of the Earth is so large, it's attracting other masses, and that has never there's no experiment, there's nothing, you can't do that, it can't be done in the lab, it just doesn't exist. And that's the entire thing that holds the whole fucking science fiction, NASA, whatever it is, alien crap together. And like, people use the term and they're always talking about it, they're always saying it, gravity. There's no fucking gravity. That's not it. That's made up so that you can have a spinning ball, that somehow you can survive spinning, let's see, what is it, like 2,000 miles an hour on a giant ball, and you're going like 66,000 miles around another ball, even faster, even further, while that's doing some movement supposedly through the galaxy. And if you built anything like that, like, just imagine like a teacup or something, but it was giant, and somehow you think that moving at those speeds, at all those different directions, you're not gonna feel the centrifugal force. I still can't understand how people go. They're like, but it's just so fucking big, really, it's only going around like once every 24 hours. That's nothing. But you're on the outside of a fucking spinning ball it's moving at that speed for their calculation, for a reason, because that's how fast you're moving. If you kept building teacup things up in scale, it would get worse and worse and worse. Just spinning it one time in the 24-hour period, the further you out from the center, the more intense it's gonna get, and the quicker, faster. But somehow, like, because of this thing they call gravity, you can not, number one, you cannot feel it. Somehow you cannot feel that. Something you could not survive, you just can't feel it. But then they go, well, you see, the gravity's constant, and it's, so it negates the centrifugal force, but that doesn't make any sense either, because if you go to the North Pole, when we go to the North Pole, you fucking, like, the amount of gravity supposedly pulling you down would crush you. And how could a fucking ball even form like that if the gravity is so heavy in the center? It would look like a donut. It would almost look, your planet would look like a donut if any of this was fucking true. But people still believe it. And then there's people who know, they know the earth is flat. You see them, I've seen their videos. Everything's true, and the problem is how are these people able to know this for so long and not get all the way? They're only at the tip of the iceberg, and they're not going down. They're not moving down the rabbit hole. They're not looking at anything else. So it's just so obvious, you know, who these long-time people are, what they're doing. Someone, you know, everything's got to be controlled. They've been doing it for a long time, so they're way ahead. I mean, they're steps ahead. And the thing is, after you've done blood over intent, it's so easy to fucking see it. And then I gotta realize that that's not even that's not a trick for. They're not trying to fool us. We know who they're trying to fool. It's 99% standing around you. But that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. But anyways, that's anyways, what is it? Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I figured it was appropriate since it's 101 days for me. It's like I'm kind of keeping record, keeping track, see what's going on. Also, it's my birthday on the 14th, and I'll be 48. I was born in 69. Just getting it all out. I'm not hiding my intent. I'm not hiding who I am. Come see. Please, come see. If I have to be embarrassed in front of you or whatever you think it is, come see. Please come see. Also, there's an eclipse coming up on the 21st. It's just weird. I was born the 14th. That's going to be the 21st. It's 101 episode or whatever I got going on here.